tuning in to Dice at the Round Table. This is Matt reporting on another top 5. Please like the video if you appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel to help us out as we continue to build the awareness of Dice at the Round Table. And in this one, don't feel free in the comments, disagree with me all you want, or shoot me another name that I don't include on this list that you think should have been. This is going to be my top 5 fantasy games. There's another cheat in here, but not like the other ones. This is a different cheat. But let's talk about what's in this list. Popularity kinda is not factored into this list. Otherwise, Kings of War would be on the list. Spoiler, it's not. Honorable mention, maybe number 6. But I would say overall, just rules focused. This is what my rules focused, or if there's a certain mechanic in it. Kings of War, let's talk about number 6, the cheat number 2 in this video. Kings of War really filled a nice niche, Warhammer Fantasy Battle. Spoiler, this is 2023 this list is for, and there's rumors of Games Workshop's Old World coming back, so Kings of War fans, you know you're going to have competition again, because if Games Workshop does Old World right, we could be seeing rank and file back in the news. Kings of War, Games Workshop, Mantic, Old World. Which one's better? We'll find out. But either way, that's not here. So, number 5. Let's get to the real list, shall we? Warcry. I'm putting Warcry 5th. Here's a picture of Games Workshop's Warcry. It's awesome. Go get a starter set. You got 2 war bands. You got the terrain. You got what you need in one of those large starters. $250 roughly, let's say, plus or minus, depending on prices as they go. And you are ready to go. The elements in the game are great because, again, hour and a half. You can expand very easily. You can get extra terrain if you want by buying one of the terrain packs, and you are good to go. And so Warcry is on the list. And I do like that Yahtzee type mechanic for getting bonuses to your warbands and elements there. So consider Warcry. Number 4. Here's our cheat. Here's the picture. If you don't know what that is, that's called Wild West Exodus. It's a cheat to me because it's the Wild West. Oh my goodness, so great. Anyone who's ever heard of the role-playing game Deadlands? Yes, this is the tabletop miniature game for Deadlands. You want to see some wacky electronic weapons and electrocute people, or walking zombies that are hacked and put together and stowed? There you go. You want to see the Civil War still going on? You want to see Abraham Lincoln running around hacking people to death because he's got his own warband with an axe? There you go. But Wild West Exodus, solid gameplay, love the initiative. Actually, one of the big concerns is it was resurrected, and the company that resurrected it, thank you very much for picking up the license. Thank you for bringing us models. If only every card in the game had a model. There are many models that are discontinued, waiting for reprints, waiting for resculpts. You might not find what you're looking for. That's the only concern with Wild West Exodus. But if you find a faction you like, and you find someone that wants to play it as well, that's your second component, because it's not as popular. But Wild West Exodus, it is a solid game. I still have my American Civil War Union Army, and love them. I got my old starter still, and will hold on to it, hoping one day to get it out again and play. And maybe I'll put it on the channel, and because I'm putting this in a list so you guys at least can see elements of it. And who cannot like walking robotic dogs with guns on their back? So let's get to number 3. Number 3, Conquest. And if you don't know what that is, it is a game. It's not just a word. Conquest. Larger scale miniatures, rank and file, but not as big. The battles typically aren't as big as Kings of War or so forth. And I think some of the factions are unique, but the biggest element about this that I love is how units come onto the board. The lighter units, the skirmishing units, are the first ones on the board. The guys trotting along, or the units that are like foot soldiers coming along, are in that second wave coming onto the board, and they start further up the board. They don't have to come from the back and trot the entire same distance. They can spawn earlier. So that is awesome mechanics. That way when the big heavy hitters hit, they're not slowly walking across the board while everything else is dead and there's nothing to hit. They're up further along. So Conquest, really like it. They just announced their new faction, which is Greek and mythology inspired, which really has me intrigued. And if I'm correct, the brand new starter that they're coming out with is their Nordic barbarians versus that mythology one. So one's got a giant and the other one's got minotaurs, I think. So yeah, who can't? Yeah, come on. 300. Sparta lives. Number 2 on the list. Now this one, I think it came at the perfect time. When this game was first announced, I had high anticipation along with everyone else as we waited. It felt like 10 years for the actual book to finally be published. Still don't know why it took so long, but it did. I know it wasn't 10 years. Exaggeration. But Oathmark. Oathmark's a solid game. Rank and file. Made by an author that we all know if you're in the miniature hobby, Joseph McCall, and it is just like Frostgrave and Stargrave, where it's a sandbox. Here's your resource books, it's D&D, here's your core, here's your bonuses, here's your other elements. Make the story as you go. Run your own kingdom, just fight battles. You got miniatures laying around wherever. You can figure out where they fit in, build an army, and go. And the best part about this is you can have humans, orcs, goblins, and dwarves all fighting together. That's awesome to see. We are talking about unity. We don't care what you look like or how short you are. If you can kill stuff, we want you. Join our army today. So, Oathmark is very streamlined D10 system, which I personally love. If you make a game system with D10s, I can calculate percentages super easy on how likely I'm going to hurt you or not hurt you, or save my butt. So Oathmark is my number 2. Number 1. Can you guess what I'm going to say? I don't know. Here it is. That's right. Age of Sigmar. Games Workshop, solid models. I am looking forward to Old World. I want to know what the Old World game is going to look like. I did not have the ability to play with anyone at the time when I got into Games Workshop games, which was after BattleTech. BattleTech still is what I cut my teeth on. I played 40K. I didn't play Old World. I couldn't imagine painting 180, 200, 300 models at the time. Today, yes, give me 300 models. I'll have them done in 2 weeks. But Age of Sigmar, part of this is my kids are into it. My kids want to play it. We are playing it together. We are playing it as a family. And it's great. The rules, you can strip it down very basic and just go and play. One side may have an advantage because those special rules you cut out have a huge impact on the game. But you can cut it out, roll dice, have fun, get kids strategically thinking before they act, thinking about a plan, enacting that plan, staying focused. Oh my goodness. So the models are amazing. The factions are great. You can find something that you like. Now again, each faction is unique. Just because you like the model, you might not like the play style. But Age of Sigmar is my number 1 right now. Games Workshop always does amazing jobs on their models. Age of Sigmar is also awesome because you don't have to worry about all these calculations. That's your hit number. That's what you're doing. That's your save. That's what you're doing. It's got magic. If you don't want magic, then don't play with magic. It's up to you. So, hope that finds being helpful. If you disagree with me, tell me what else I don't know about that I should include on the list. And Kings of War, as I said at the beginning of the video, was not on this list officially. but it does get a place because it filled a gap though for a lot of old world players. But what else do I not know about? Did I not consider, you think? So thanks for watching again, and take care.